Welcome to the only daily podcast focusing on compliance news of the day. Each morning, start your day with a cup of coffee and Tom Fox, the voice of compliance, to hear about 4 of the top compliance, corruption, or leadership stories you will need to start your day. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network.
May 12, 2020, the Baseball Will Be Back edition. First up, from the Wall Street Journal, Mingy Sun over at the Risk and Compliance Journal reports that the Kansas company Biomin America has been fined for allegedly violating sanctions. The company agreed to pay about $258,000 in a settlement related to the sales of agricultural products to a Cuban company between 2012 and 2017. The transaction, the company set up a transaction structure to process orders of about $17 million from Alpharma. And through the structure, Biomin America would coordinate and receive commission on the sales, and its foreign affiliates would fulfill the orders. The U.S. has had a broad trade embargo on Cuba, and Biomin America completed the transactions without authorization from OFAC. The company, in fact, didn't even have an OFAC compliance program in place at the time and incorrectly deemed the structure would be compliant with U.S. sanctions laws. The structure indeed was set up by former managers who didn't seek export counsel legal advice at the time. The transactions were uncovered and in 1917 and self-reported by the company. Next up, baseball says that it will have a proposed plan for restarting in July, that it is now forwarded to the Players Union, and it looks like that the season will start hopefully on July 4th. Obviously, money is at the heart of the return. Owners are fearful of deep financial losses at fan-free stadiums, yet agreed to a revenue split with the players. The players, of course, are worried about their salaries, which is inane given the valuation of Major League Baseball teams. Nevertheless, they are the workers, and the owners have decreed unless you play, you will not get paid. MLB is the lone uncapped team sport in the U.S., which has never had a straight split of revenues as part of the game's finances. It's going to be interesting to see what the Players Union says about the proposal and counter that an agreement signed in March between the players guaranteeing a prorated part of their salaries is the deal that they should have going forward. Nevertheless, it's a positive outlook for baseball if they can figure out a way to get going. Good luck with that. Yesterday, we reported on a temper tantrum by Elon Musk, and today, the New York Times reports that Musk says that the Tesla facility at issue in Fremont, California, will illegally open and resume production, even though it has not been cleared to do so by local health authorities. Tesla is restarting production today, and he said he would be on the line, and if anyone is arrested, he asked that it be himself. So never thought I'd see Elon on the front lines, but apparently they're going to illegally open, and the rest of the world be damned. Finally, from the Financial Times, Andrew Hill's always great on management column. He talked about today a company's adaptability will determine whether they survive in the age of COVID-19 and the economic depression that is coming. So how adaptable is your company? This means more than just sending people home to work from home or furloughs, but do you really have adaptability built into your DNA? Although it's not podcast related, it's blog post related. I'm running a King Arthur series this week on the FCPA Compliance and Ethics blog. Coming up on this month's edition of the Compliance Life, I visit with Ellen Hunt. She's the CCO at AARP. We're going to have 4 episodes on Ellen's journey up to the CCO chair and beyond. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.